Okay, this is lesson 3.2, still in comparing and scaling. This time we're talking about something called a unit rate. So we're going to learn how to calculate and use unit rates by comparison shopping, which is a skill that everyone needs to learn to be somewhat successful in life. So let's take a look. First, let's get into the idea of a unit rate. Which of the following three bike riders is the fastest? Rider 1 went 20 miles in 2 hours. Rider 2 went 15 miles in 3 hours. And Rider 3 went 40 miles in 5 hours. Can't really compare any of these. We can say, hey, Rider 3 maybe because it has the highest number, but it also has the highest number of hours. So, division, division, division. We're going to do division 3 times. We're calculating unit rate. Unit rate is division. We want to figure out how many miles per hour each rider went. So rider number 1 is 20 divided by 2. Rider 1 is going 10 miles per hour. Rider 2 went 15 in 3, so rider 2 is going 5 miles per hour. And rider 3, who went the largest amount of miles in the largest amount of hours, is going 8 miles per hour. So, rider 1. And that's by finding the unit rate. Each of these is a unit rate per 1 hour, per 1 hour, per 1 hour. 2, 3, and 5 hours you cannot compare. You can compare them when they're all compared to 1 hour. So that's what a unit rate is. Alright, let's use it in comparison shopping. So we're going to talk about comparing CD prices. Music City, just some random CD company, has 5 CDs for $50, and CD World has 7 CDs for $63. A, which store has the lower price per CD? So price per CD, division. So what we're going to do is take 50 divided by 5 equals $10 per CD. And then the other one is 63 divided by 7 equals $9 per CD. So this is Music City. This is CD World. CD World has the lower price per CD. That is a unit rate. Part B, and this is stemming off from lesson 3.1. A lot of the rest of investigation 3, so lesson 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, all involve writing equations, graphing. These are things in that unit that has been moved, so we have not covered it yet in class. I would suggest you go to that unit and watch some videos about writing equations and graphing so that you will be even more knowledgeable on this. So, that being said, I'm just going to go through this as if you have learned it, so just go ahead and follow along. Part B, write an equation to find the cost of CDs for both stores. So cost equals, because the equation is going to find the cost. So Music City is $10 per number of CDs. CD World is $9 per number of CDs. That's it. C equals 10 times N, C equals 9 times N. Part C, a website sells CDs for $8 each, plus $5 for shipping. Write an equation for the website. So, cost equals $8 times each CD, number of CDs, plus $5 for shipping. So the shipping gets paid for once, the $8 per every CD. So, that's how that's written out. Complete the table below comparing Music City, CD World, and the websites. So, Music City, CD World, and the website. Music City costs $10 for one CD. CD World costs $9 for one CD. And the website costs $13 for one CD. Now, you might be thinking, wait, it said $8 for each CD. But you have to pay shipping, so it's $8 plus an extra 5. Music City counts up by 10, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and stops right there. CD World counts up by 9, so we have 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, and 63. And then the website is going to count it by eighths. So we're going to start at 13 and count it by eighths because it's $8 each for every additional CD. So 21, 29, 37, 45, 53, and 61. So that is our rate table. Let's look at some practice problems. Sorry, it's small. Try to fit it in all on one screen. So make sure you hit full screen if you can't see it very well. So, number one, a dairy store says it takes 50 pounds of milk to make 5 pounds of cheddar cheese. Complete the rate table below showing the amount of milk needed to make cheddar cheese. So, to make 5 pounds of cheese, we need 50 pounds of milk. Every 5 pounds, we need another 50 pounds of milk. So it counts up by 50s. It made it easy on us. 250, 300, 350, 400, 450, 500. I'm going to make a coordinate graph below showing the relationship between milk and cheese. So I'm going to title it the same thing as the table, milk needed to make cheese. Now we're going to write an equation relating milk M. Oh, sorry, we still have the graph. I skipped ahead. So on the bottom, we're going to have cheese. On the side, we're going to have milk. Cheese, might as well count it by fives. So we have 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, that's as high as we need to go. Pounds of milk, we'll count it by 50s, so we get exactly as high as we need to go. So 0, 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400, 450, and 500. Well, this one's easy. We counted by the same thing in the table. So at 0, we need 0. At 5, we need 50. At 10, we need 100. And it just goes up like that. Now, part C, write an equation relating milk to cheese. So pounds of milk needed to make some number of cheese. Now, we need a unit rate here. We cannot say 50 or 5. We need to divide. So figure out how many pounds of milk it takes to make 1 pound of cheese. I'm going to divide 50 by 5 to figure out how many pounds of milk per 1 pound of cheese. 5 goes into 5 once. No remainder. All we have left is zeros. So it is 10 pounds of milk per 1 pound of cheese. So 10 times cheese. M equals 10 times cheese. Okay, let's go back over to lesson 1. This one was a short one. Lesson 3.2 talked about unit rates, calculating unit rates, and going comparison shopping. We compared the riders, calculated the unit rate to figure out which rider goes faster. Looked at comparing CD prices with 2 different companies, found their price per CD, found some equations, and filled in a rate table. Then we did a practice problem where we filled in a table, graphed the table, and wrote an equation. This is the end to lesson 3.2. Up next is lesson 3.3 of comparing and scaling.